All right, so as you get settled on to your mat in your child's pose, this is where you check out from whatever happened before this very moment. This is where you start to explore what it is that brought you to your mat today. And every single time you show up onto your mat, you can be here for whatever reason. You can be here just to lay on your mat. You can be here to get a good sweat. You can be here to connect your breath. Figure it out, what it is that you want. Figure out what you think is going to motivate and inspire you for the next 45 minutes. We're going to have a really good class that's going to help you test your balance, but also help you test your strength, which I think is a good thing for all of us right now. It's a crazy time. 2020 has just been the craziest year, right? And then whenever we think something is starting to feel like it's resolving, something new comes up. But if you're prepared, if you're strong mentally, physically, emotionally, it shouldn't shake you that much. So spend some time here reminding yourself of the strength that you have, because it's what brought you here. Spend some time thinking about the strength that you have that always gets you through your practice, because that's what's going to get you through today. Wherever you are with your breath, let it out. Exhale. Start to rock your forehead from side to side. As you rock from side to side, dip your shoulders down too, so you can start to open up the sides of your body and your chest. Visualize your hips going back towards your heels just a little bit more, high reach. And then with every inhale, reach your fingertips towards the top of your mat. The fact that y'all are here, even though I mentioned that we're doing single leg burpees, is proof that you're so strong. It's a game. On your next inhale, start to push up into your tabletop so that your shoulders go right over your wrists. Bring your knees in and start to draw circles with your body. Keep your core tight right from the start. So for the next 45 minutes, I want you to keep that focus on your core engagement, not just strengthening the front side of your body, but you're also strengthening the muscles in your lower back. When you have gone in one direction, go in the opposite now so that you can find a little bit of balance with this warm-up. Dig your knees into the ground, spread your fingertips wide, and make sure that your neck is in line with your spine. Everybody's got it. Cool. As you tuck your toes under, bring your chin down to your chest, and then exhale, round your back. Tuck your tailbone in. Feel the rounding from your neck down to your tailbone. And then as you inhale, drop your belly right into your cow. So with these 45-minute classes, our warm-ups aren't as long as they normally are. Take what you need here. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, cow. Let's go for 3 more cycles. Go at your own pace here. Cow, you can go through whatever movement your body needs now. So again, we're going for 3 rounds. When you're done with your 3, just meet me on tabletop so that I know that you're ready. Always remember to move with your breath and keep your core tight. I'm going to remind you though for the rest of class. Awesome job. Thank you for smiling, Rach. I like your shirt. Everybody tuck your toes under, and then as you exhale, straighten out your legs, bring your hips up, bend one knee at a time. Sway your hips like you're dancing. Every time drops, extend your back side of your body. Keep your upper body heavy, your biceps framing your ears, and visualize your chest inching closer to your thighs. When you're done walking the dog, start to bring your hands towards the back of your mat. You're going to be at a forward fold at the back of your mat. Grab opposite elbows, start to sway from side to side. Reach your toes, engage your quads, then open up. To release, drop your arms down. Bend your knees, start to roll up, one vertebra at a time. Coming up to standing with heavy, so your shoulder blades peel apart. And then now that we're at standing, bring your feet all the way together. Squeeze your thighs in, your big toes, your heels should touch. Good. And as you inhale, take your arms up Press your palms in towards each other. As you exhale, bend your elbows. Press the backs of your hands or your thumbs into your neck. Squeeze your elbows in. This is a stretch for your triceps, but again, you're still keeping your lower body engaged. So squeeze your thighs in, squeeze your glutes. That's going to help you generate a lot more heat in your body. Inhale, reach your arms back up. Exhale, swan dive. Nice carry. Hinge at your hips. Drop your head down so that the back of your neck opens. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Place your hands down. Walk your hands to the top of your mat for your plank. Take your feet hip width distance apart. Drive your heels back. Squeeze your glutes. We're going to hang out here for 10 seconds. Engage your quads. Suck your stomach in. Looking great. Reach around your upper back. Suck your stomach in a little bit more, everyone. And then JP, bring your left hand in so it's underneath your shoulder completely. Good. And then as you inhale, shift your shoulders past your wrists. Bend your elbows back so that you can come down to your halfway point and then hold it here. Hold it. Your elbows are at a 90-degree angle. Squeeze your elbows in. Then you're going to go into your backward bend. Drop your hips, open up your chest. Nicely done. Straighten out your arms. There you go, Dario. Exhale, downward dog. Lift your hips. Ground your heels. We're only doing 2 more rounds of sun salutations. Bring your hands to the back of your mat. Come up into your halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly roll up. Bend your knees if you need to. As you come up to standing, stack your shoulders over your hips. Reach your arms up. Press your palms in towards each other. Bend your elbows. Press your thumbs into the back of your neck. Squeeze your elbows in. Inhale, reach up. Beautiful, Brit. Exhale, swan dive. Go all the way down. Once your fingertips touch the mat, walk your hands forward. Hang out in this plank for 10 seconds. Keep all the muscles in your lower body engaged. Your core, how is it? It better be tight. Pull your belly into your spine, round your back. Now you shift forward as you inhale, bend your elbows back, hang out at your halfway point. Your elbows are at a 90-degree angle. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Take your backward bend. Hips drop, eyes lift, relax the tops of your shoulders. Exhale, downward dog. Use your core strength to bring your hips up, and then your exhale to ground your heels. Look forward, bend your knees, and then start to bring your hands to the back of your mat. Come up into your halfway lift once you're there. Exhale, forward fold. And then on your inhale, sweep your arms up. Bring your palms in towards each other. Bend your elbows. Press your thumbs into the back of your neck. Squeeze your elbows in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive. Hinging at your hips. Take your arms out wide. Open up your chest. And then walk your hands to the top of your mat. High plank. Hold it here. You only have 10 seconds. These 10 seconds are going faster every round, right? Drive your heels back. You're down to your last 3, 2, 1. Shift your shoulders forward, bend your elbows back. Hold it here for 5 seconds. Squeeze your elbows in, squeeze your glutes. Now take a backward bend. Your hips drop, your eyes lift. Exhale, downward dog. On your next inhale, lift up your right leg, bend your knees. Start to draw circles with your right knee. Go in 3 circles for one. Go in one direction for 3 circles, and then go in the opposite direction. Keeping your right shoulder down so that your shoulders stay square to the ground. When you're done, straighten out your right leg. As you exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Hold it. Nice rows. Round your upper back a little bit more. Press your hands into the ground. Perfect. Inhale, straighten out your right leg. Exhale, bring your right knee to your left elbow, and then hold it here. Awesome, everyone. Inhale, straighten out your right leg, point your toes. As you exhale, step your right foot through for your crescent lunge. Sweep your arms up. Keep your right knee bent, your right thigh parallel to the floor. Doing great. Bring your left side hip forward, Dario. Thank you for stealing that correction. Bring your arms up higher. Sink your hips down even lower. Now you're going to hinge at your hips to a 45-degree angle. So you want a long line of energy from your fingertips to your left heel. Ground your right foot into the mat. And then release by bringing your hands into prayer. Twist to the right. Drive your left heel back. Bring your thumbs as close to your chest as you can. Use your breath to give yourself energy. Use your breath to release anything that isn't serving you at this moment. Release. Bring your hands back down to the ground. Sweep your right leg up. and then flow with your leg lifted. Try it out. If you've never done it before, you will surprise yourself. You're so strong. Bring your hips down, eyes up. Awesome. Exhale, downward dog. Your core is what's helping your hips come up. Drive your heels down. On your inhale, lift up your left leg, then bend your left knee, point your toes down. Make sure your left shoulder drops closer to the ground so the left side of your body opens. Draw 3 circles in both directions. I'm already starting to huff and puff. Maybe you are too. Once you've done your 6 circles, straighten out your left leg, point your toes like you're gonna touch the back wall behind you. As you exhale, bring your left knee to your left elbow and then hold it. So you want your arm muscles strong. Reach your knee closer to your elbow, hold it, and then point your toes, straighten it out. Exhale, bring your left knee to your right elbow, hold it. Your knee doesn't have to touch, but go as close as you can to your upper back, everyone. Release as you inhale. Point your toes as you exhale, bring your knee back into your chest, step it through, crescent, sweep your arms up. So you're working on your balance by going into this lunge. You do have the luxury of having both of your feet on the floor, but you are feeling a little bit wobbly, right? Drive your right heel back. If not, bend your left knee a little bit more so you can feel this in your hips. Yes, Rose. And then hinge at your hips to that 45-degree angle. Keep your arms long, your spine even longer. How's that core? Drive your right heel back. And then bring your hands to prayer. Twist to the left. Dig your right elbow into your left knee. If you can, start to look up towards the ceiling. Feel the stretch in between your shoulder blades. Drive your right heel back even more by squeezing your right butt cheek. Release, bring your hands down. Sweep your left leg up. 3-legged dog, point your toes up, and then flow here with your leg lifted. Bring your shoulders past your wrists, bend your elbows back. Open up your chest. Squeeze your glutes. Downward dog, lift your hips. On your inhale, bend your knees and jump to the top of your mat. Bring your feet all the way together. Come up into your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Doing great. On your inhale, sweep your arms up to sit into chair. Chances are, if you're working from home, there's already a lot of chair sitting going on. Pretend that's what's happening right now. You're in that comfy chair, right in your living room, your office, whatever it is. No big deal. All you got to do is breathe. What's cool about this chair is that you're getting stronger as you do it. Squeeze your thighs in. You're welcome. As you exhale, bring your heels up. As you inhale, drop them down. Bring your thighs all the way together. Exhale, lift. Nice, Maddie. Inhale, drop them. Last one. Exhale, lift. Sit lower. Squeeze your thighs in. And then release. Straighten out your legs. Hinge at your hips. Shake it out. Bend one knee at a time. You're going to take your feet out about shoulder width distance apart, toes out, heels in. Come up into your halfway lift. As you exhale, forward fold, and then inhale, bend your knees, go into your wide leg squat, Malasana. So you want your hips to drop, your spine to be long. If this is too much to start with, and always rest. As long as your spine is long, as long as you're digging your heels into the ground and squeezing your inner thighs in, you're getting all that you need here. Deep breath. Nice job, great focus. As you exhale, bring your hands down, straighten out your legs. Your toes are gonna face forward, hinge at your hips. Grab opposite elbows, sway from side to side. Stop in the center, drop your arms down, slowly roll up. One vertebra at a time, coming up to standing. Once you're there, bring your toes out, lift your arms, inhale, bend your knees, sit low. Exhale, squeeze your glutes, ground your heels into the mat, squeeze tight so that your cheeks lift. Inhale down, exhale, squeeze to lift. We're only doing 5 of these, so make them the best squeezes of your life. Go at your own pace. Slower is better so that you can feel every muscle in your lower body work. Nicely done, Carrie. Inhale down, exhale, lift. Katie, I know you're doing great. Melinda, you too. When you're done with your 5, come up to standing. And then swing your right arm underneath your left. Start to toe heel your feet all the way together. Big toes, heels are connected. And then sit down low, swing your right leg up and then over. So we're working some balancing postures into this so that when we go into the one-legged burpees, It won't be any big deal at all. Keep all four corners of your left foot into the mat. Lean your upper body back. Brit. Yes, Carrie, good. Sit down even lower. Bend your left knee more. JP. Gorgeous, Maddie. Bring your knees to the right. Get back into it. Squeeze those thighs in, Dario. And then release. Bring your feet together. Sweep your arms up. Exhale, swing your left arm underneath your right. Pull your elbows down. Sit so low. Thighs are in. Swing your left leg up and then over. If you can get your foot to wrap, cool. If not, no worries. You want to keep the weight as close to your heels as you can, but make sure you're still doing that. Lean your upper body back so that your spine is parallel to the back wall behind you. Good. Release. Uncross your legs. Sweep your arms up. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Bring your hands down. Go back into your downward dog. From here, we're going to do some downward dog push-ups. Your hands and your feet are going to stay shoulder width, hip width distance apart. As you inhale, bring your elbows out and your forehead closer to the mat. As you exhale, straighten out your arms. Only 5. Do the best you can to bring your forehead closer to the floor. Do the best you can to squeeze your triceps every time your arms straighten. Inhale down, exhale lift. Again, a total of 5. You're going at your own pace. Feel this in your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps. When you're done with your 5, hang out patiently in your downward dog so that everyone else can finish. If that's where you are now, bring your chest closer to your thighs. Try to bring your heels closer to the mat. Suck your stomach up and in. As you inhale, lift up your right leg. Everyone's done. Good job. Point your toes. Go for the length in your right leg. Squeeze your right butt cheek. As you exhale, bring your right knee to your left elbow. Hold it. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Go into your fallen triangle. Kick your right foot to the left side of your mat. Bring your left hand up. Squeeze your glutes. Lift your hips. You say all those bad words. Bring it up a little higher. Deep breath. Exhale, release. Bring your left hand down. Sweep your right leg up. 3-legged dog. Bring your right leg to your right knee to your right elbow. Hold it. And then inhale, straighten out your leg. Point your toes. And then step it through. Go back into your crescent. Sweep your arms up. Drive your left heel back. Squeeze your left butt cheek. What brought you to your mat today? Remind yourself you're getting everything that you need. Staying connected to your breath. Stay in it for a few more seconds. Then open up into your warrior 2. Open up to the left side of your mat. Drop your hips closer to the ground. Reach your fingertips apart. Turn your right toes out a little bit more, Rose. Inhale, straighten out your right leg. Good job, everyone. Thank you for waiting. Exhale, bend your knee, come down low. Inhale, straighten out your leg. Exhale, come down even lower. Then reverse your warrior. Reach your right arm up. Reach your fingertips to the back of your mat. Go for the bind if you're ready for it. Left hand goes around the back of your waist. Grab the inside of your right thigh. Keep your upper body the way it is. Straighten out your right leg. Reverse triangle. So reach your right fingertips back. Both of your legs are straight here. Squeeze your inner thighs in. Beautiful, Carrie. Release by cartwheeling your arms. Bend your right knee. Sweep your right leg up and back. 3-legged dog. And then flow. Shift your shoulders past your wrists. Bend your elbows back. And then open up your chest. Excellent, everyone. Downward dog. Lift your hips. Ground your heels. No push-ups here. You're welcome. We're going to get a break after this left side flow. On your inhale, lift up your left leg. Point your toes. Go for that reach, extension. Squeeze your left butt cheek. On your exhale, bring your left knee all the way to your right elbow for 3, 2, 1. Fallen triangle. Left foot goes to the right side of your mat. Reach your right arm up. Squeeze your glutes tight. Imagine your fingertips are going to touch the ceiling. Ground the sides of your feet into the floor. Lift your hips higher. And then release. Bring your right hand down. Sweep your left leg all the way up. 3-legged dog. Point your toes. Everyone's doing great. Bring your knee into your chest. Step it through. Crescent. Reach your arms up. Bend your left knee a little bit more. You're getting stronger by the second. You're getting stronger with every pose that we do. Reach your arms up even more. Sit your hips even lower. And then as you exhale, warrior 2. Keep your feet apart, bend your left knee more so that your left leg forms that 90-degree angle. Inhale, straighten out your leg. Exhale, bend your knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend, come down the lowest you've ever done, then reverse your warrior. You can stay here with your right arm long, reaching your fingertips to your outer right foot, or go for the bind if you did it on the other side. I like it, Carrie. Good. Bend your knee more, reach. Gorgeous, Dario. Fingertips go to the back of your mat even more. Keep your upper body the way it is. Straighten out your left leg. Dig your heels into the ground. Squeeze your inner thighs in. And then cartwheel your arms as you frame your left foot. Sweep your left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Flow here with your leg lifted. You've got a child's pose coming up right after this. Open up your chest. Squeeze your glutes. Awesome, everyone. Exhale, child's pose. Take your knees apart. Reach your fingertips forward. Bend your elbows so that your chest can drop. Take a moment here to catch up with your breath. Take a moment here to hydrate if you need any water. We're at the halfway point of class. We haven't gotten to our one-legged burpees yet. I'm so excited for you. Every time you exhale, take your knees just a little bit farther apart so that you can open up your hips. If you're feeling like you need a little bit of a booty pump, squeeze your glutes and keep them tight as you breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. That breathing is always recommended so that you can generate more internal heat, but at any point, if you're feeling super hot, you can open up your mouth to let go of anything that you don't need. Go back into your downward dog. Once you are ready, lift your knees off the ground, straighten out your legs. Let your head hang heavy. All right, on your next inhale, lift up your right leg, point your toes, keep your legs straight, your hips, shoulders square to the ground. Try to drive your left heel closer to the mat, chest closer to your thigh. On your exhale, bring your right knee to right elbow, swipe it to the left, bring it back to the right, then drop your right knee to your left wrist, or your right wrist, sorry. Good. Bring it back up as you exhale to your right elbow, straighten out your leg, awesome. And then as you exhale, step it through, crescent lunge, reach your arms up. This is our last flow. Drive your left heel back, open up your chest, reach your fingertips back, opening up your left side hip flexor, bend your right knee as much as you can here. Nice little backward bend. Release by bringing your hands down, drop your left heel down, lift your right toes up, a double-edged stretch. Hinge out your hips. Bring your chest as close to your right thigh as you can. The crown of your head is close to the top of your foot. Put pressure on your mat with your fingertips so that you can also open up right in between your shoulder blades. Release by dropping your right toes down. Walk your fingertips forward. Go right into your right leg. Lift your left toes up. Squeeze your left butt cheek. If you're feeling secure and balanced, grab your right calf muscle, your right ankle with your right hand so that you can bring your chest closer to your right thigh. Point your left toes up by squeezing your left butt cheek. Release. Bring your left foot to the back of your mat. Sweep your right leg up, three-legged dog. Then as you bend your right knee, point your knee up towards the ceiling. You can stay here or flip your dog going into wild thing. So your right foot goes to the left side of your mat. Lift your hips, reach your fingertips out, and then bring your fingertips away from your midline. Drop your head back more, lift your chin. Release, we did it. Bring your right hand down. Three-legged dog, flow. Shift your shoulders past your wrists, bend your elbows back. Hold it if you want. Then take your backward bend. Whew, we're getting stronger. Lift your hips, ground your heels. Bend one knee at a time just to walk the dog. Feel the difference between the right side versus the left. On your next inhale, lift up your left leg, point your toes. Squeeze your left butt cheek. As you exhale, bring your left knee to your left elbow. Hold it. Swipe it to the right. Bring it back to the left. Drop it down to your wrist on the left side. Yep. And then as you exhale, bring it back to your elbow. Straighten out your leg. Excellent. On your exhale, bring your knee back into your chest. Step it through. Crescent. Sweep your arms up. Bend your left knee a lot. Both of your arms are up. Drop your head back, lift up your chin, drive your right heel back. Bend your left knee more and more so you can feel the stretch down the front of your right leg. Lift your chin a little bit higher, arms go back. Release, bring your hands down. Ground your right heel, lift up your left toes, double leg stretch, hinge out your hips. So you're getting a yummy stretch, you're building strength, you're expanding your lung capacity, you're finding calmness as you go from movement to movement. More around your toes. Press your fingertips into the ground, inch your chest closer to your left thigh, and then release by walking your fingertips forward, standing splits, balance onto your left leg, lift your right leg up. So you want to keep your shoulders square to the ground here. You can always keep your fingertips right underneath your shoulders. If you're ready, you're going to grab the back of your leg with your left hand, maybe even the right at the same time. That's the ultimate balancing in your standing split. Squeeze your right butt cheek. Visualize your right toes lifting up higher and higher. Release. Bring your right foot to the back of your mat. Sweep your left leg up, three-legged dog. Then bend your left knee. Point your knee up to the ceiling and then flip your dog. Your left foot is going to go to the right side of your mat. As you squeeze your glutes, your hips lift. Reach your left fingertips to the top of your mat and then bring it out. Open up your chest. Release. Bring your left hand down. Sweep your left leg up. Three-legged dog. And then flow. I challenge you to keep your leg lifted and hang out here with your elbows bent for a few seconds before you take your backward bend. Whew. From here, take your knees out wide and then open up your chest by sitting up. Shoulders are gonna be right over your hips. Rest your hands on your thighs, your palms are up. Raise your hand if you're sweating. Awesome. Take a moment here, close your eyes. Feel your hips sink into your heels. Feel your inner thighs stretch. Drop your shoulders down and away from your ears. Take a moment. And while you take that moment, I'm gonna demo the single leg burpees. It's not as crazy as you think. So the burpees that we typically do, your feet are apart, you bring your arms up, you come down, you jump back, you jump forward, and you reach up. We're not jumping today. We're gonna do the modified version so that A, you can work a little bit harder, and B, you can work on your form so that eventually we can work up towards jumping. So you're gonna start with your feet about shoulder width distance apart. Your arms come up. Inhale as you bend your knees, place your hands down, step your right foot back, and then lift your left knee off of the floor. So now you're in your single leg plank. As you look forward, you're gonna bend your right knee, step it forward, and then reach up, bring your hand back down, and then jump back into single leg plank. Straighten out your left leg, bend your right knee, look forward, bend your left knee, and then hop, oops, come up to standing. Taking your time, open up your chest, bring your hands down, jump back, and then drop your right foot down. All right, I'm gonna unmute you because I wanna see if you guys have any questions. Whew. Questions, anyone? Do you want me to do that again?
Are we just doing alternating legs each time?
Yes, good question. We're gonna go right side and then into left. And it's not gonna be timed. You're gonna go at your own pace. So if you wanna slow it down even more than that, you can also modify beyond that by dropping the opposite knee down to the floor. So I had you going into your three-legged dog first, bringing your knee into your chest. You can always drop it down and then step your foot forward before you come up into standing. So you have a little bit of help. With your right foot on the floor here, you can take as much time as you need to come up into standing. The key though is keeping your foot that's on the floor, that big toe needs to press into the floor. That's gonna make a huge difference in how wobbly you're gonna feel as you do it. Cool? I love you all for being here. The faces that you're making right now are bringing me to life. All right, let's do it. Come up to standing. I'm gonna mute you guys again. So you can say all the bad words that you want in the comfort of your own home. Take your feet out, shoulder width distance apart, toes are out, heels are in. Think of this as fun, right? You're getting strong, super strong. Reach your arms, bend your knees so that your hips drop down, so it's like you're going into a wide leg squat. Good. Place your hands down underneath your shoulders, step your right foot back, and then step your left foot back. Let's just start in a high plank. Good. Bend your left knee. You can keep it lifted, or if you want to modify, drop it down. I'm going to look forward and then bend my right knee and then hop my right foot in between my hands. Yes. Find your balance, straighten out your right leg, and then come up to standing. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Good. And then as you exhale, drop your hands back down. This is where it gets fun. You can always modify by dropping down to your left knee, or if you're ready, jump back into your plank with your right leg. Yes. All right, now straighten out your left leg. Bring your right knee into your chest. You can either drop your right knee down or keep it lifted. Bend your left knee so that you have a little bit of momentum to hop. Yes, Carrie, step your left foot forward. Once you find your balance, come up to standing, shoulders over hips. Good, we're all doing it. Bring your hands down. Once you have that grip, step it back. Whoa, and go back into your plank. Repeat this 3 more times. Awesome. I want you to go slow. You're gonna challenge your core strength here. Pull your belly into your spine. It's not just about creating strength, it's also protecting your lower back. Yes. Rach, such a beast. JP, you are my hero. My goodness. Moving with grace, moving with control, doing everything you can to remain calm during any time of adversity. Just like in real life. Dawn, you are so strong. Beautiful form, everyone. I'm so proud of all of you. Katie, you too. Melinda, you too. Slower is better. Yes, thank you, Katie, for that assurance. I had no doubt. I'm gonna do one more round with y'all because I'm feeling like I'm missing out and I wanna be just as strong as you. Good job. When you're done with your 3, hang out in your child's pose. Or a downward dog if you prefer. Whew. Excellent work. So whichever position you decided on, take a moment here. Use your breath, counting 6 in, 6 out. A move that sounds super scary. You probably psych yourself out mentally, but you just did it. And the hardest part is convincing yourself to do it. The hardest part is making yourself realize that you have that strength, you have that power. And that's just the same case as showing up onto your mat every single day. I'm so proud of all of you. If you're in your child's pose, come up into your downward dog. Lift your hips up the highest you can, and then as you bring your right leg up, point your toes, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand, drop your left knee down. We're going right into lizard. So your hips should be super open now. We're gonna stay lifted here, so no sleeping lizard. Keep your arms long, your left hand planted into the mat. Start to extend your right hand up. As your right hand lifts, try to drop your hips closer to the ground. Start to roll the weight to the outside edge of your right foot. Bring your right arm back or go for the bind. If you're going for the bind, you always have 2 options. Either your heel goes close to your booty or you're pointing your toes out so that you can open up your chest. Whichever one you take, commit to it. Try to bring your right knee out away from your midline just a little bit more. And then release. Let go of your left foot if you went for the bind. Start to toe heel your right foot to the left side of your mat for pigeon. Walk your left toes back. I would love for all of you to stay lifted here. So no sleeping pigeon today. Keep your hands on the ground. Open up your chest. Start to drop your head back. Lift your chin. You want to press the top of your left foot into the floor. The sole of your left foot faces the ceiling. Imagine your chest is bursting forward. Sink your hips closer to the mat. Bring your chin up just a little bit higher. And then to release, face forward. Swing your left leg up and around to go into a spine twist. Your left foot is going to wrap around your right knee. Sink your hips into the ground, sit up tall. Bring your left hand behind you. Reach your right hand up. Great. Bring your fingertips high. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And then twist. Your right tricep is going to dig into your left knee. Start to look past your left shoulder. Sitting up super tall, everyone looks great. Hips are digging into the ground, gorgeous Dario. Find your deepest twist, everyone. With every exhale, look further back. Sink your fingertips into the ground. And then release. Face the top of your mat. Swing your left leg back and around into your pigeon. Tuck your left and then sweep your leg up. Three-legged dog, point your toes. Exhale, drop your right foot down. Left side, inhale, lift up your left leg. Point your toes, squeeze. And then step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Drop your right knee down. So you're not just planting your right knee down, you're trying to bring it to the back of your mat even more, getting more space in your inner thighs. Roll the weight to the outside edge of your left foot. Remember, you're staying lifted here so that your chest can stay open. You're sinking your hips down with every exhale. Good. Bring your left hand up. Reach your fingertips high first and then go for your twist. Your right hand is planting into the floor. Your exhales are bringing your left knee out more and more. Then yes, go for that bind if that's in your practice. Grabbing the top of your right foot. Again, with those two options, heel is either going close to your glutes or you're bringing your foot away from your body to open up your chest. One round of breath. Exhale to sigh it out. And then drop your right foot down. Start to toe heel your left foot to the right side of your mat for your pigeon. As you sink your hips down, keep your spine long. Press the top of your right foot into the mat. Sole of your right foot faces up. Press your fingertips into the mat so that you can naturally come up even more. Back. Lifting up your chin as you squeeze your right butt cheek. Feel your right side hip drop closer to the mat. Release by rolling onto your left side hip. Swing your right leg up and over so your right heel touches your left knee. Sit up tall first, then bring your right hand behind you. Extend your left hand up, touch the ceiling, and then twist to the right. Press your tricep into your left knee. Start to turn your head so that your chin touches your right shoulder or is in line with it. Good. Sink your hips down into the ground. You're still keeping your core tight. Reach up through the crown of your head. Find your deepest twist. And then release. Face the top of your mat. And you're going to stay seated. Just start to extend your legs out to straight. Bring your hands behind you. Your fingertips are going to face in. Make sure that your wrists are underneath your shoulders. Good. Spread your fingertips wide. Zip up your legs. Press your big toes in towards each other. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, squeeze your glutes so that your hips just magically pop up. Cool. So you want a long line of energy from the crown of your head to your toes. The tighter you squeeze your thighs in, the more you can dig your toes into the mat, the more you're going to open up the front of your body. If you feel comfortable, drop your head back, lift your chin, keep your shoulders strong, press your hands into the mat, release by dropping your hips down first, then lift your head, start to roll onto your back, bring your knees into your chest. This is the part that I know you've been visualizing. You worked so hard for it. Rock from side to side so that you can massage your hips. We are down to our last few minutes. You already know when it's time to lay down, there's no more shenanigans. as far as my teaching goes. Start to drop your feet down to the ground. We're going into bridge. Your feet are going to be hip width distance apart, toes face forward. Bring your hands down both sides of your body. Relax your shoulders onto the mat so that your chest can open. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, ground your heels into the mat. You want your stomach to come up high, inch closer to your chin, but keep a little bit of a gap so that your breath can flow naturally. Deep breath. Exhale, lift higher, squeeze your glutes tighter. And then release by dropping your hips down one vertebra at a time. As soon as your hips touch the mat, go right into your happy baby. Grab the outsides of your feet. Rock from side to side. Take a look at your right and your left ankles. Make sure that they are right over their corresponding knees. So you want a 90-degree angle with your legs, and you want to really use your bicep strength. So visualize your knees touching the floor. Release by straightening out your left leg. Keep the grip on your right foot. Left hand is going to rest on your left hip. Find your deepest stretch for your right leg here. Toes are down towards the ground. Your heel is lifting up. Stay for one round of breath. And as you exhale, go into your supine twist. So your right knee is going to go to the left side of your mat. Use your left hand to guide your knee closer to the floor. Extend your right arm out to a T. As you turn your head to the right, feel the left side of your neck open. We do these spine twists all the time. This is a cue that I don't often give. So as you bring your right knee closer to the floor, try to bring your right hip closer to your left heel. So you're opening up the right side of your body just a little bit more. You can press your right hand into the ground just a little bit more and walk your fingertips out. You're really going to feel that stretch intensify. Release, roll onto your back, your right leg. And then go to the left side, left leg, happy baby. So grab the outside of your left foot. The right hand is going to go onto your right side hip. Bend your left knee. Send your breath to your inner left thigh. Pull as hard as you can so that your left side gets the same love that the right did. And then release into your spine twist. Left knee goes to the right side of your mat. Keep your left leg at a 90-degree angle. Left fingertips walk away from your body. Your left knee does not have to touch the floor, but that's the visualization you're going for so that you can open up the left side. And like the other side, bring your left hip close to your right heel. So it's just a slight energy to create space in your lower back and your deepest twist so that the right side of your open, your left shoulder opens. Release, roll onto your back. Straighten out your left leg. And just like that, you are ready for your final Savasana. Before you get super comfortable, find length in your legs, your spine, especially your neck. So what helps me is actually lifting my head up, pretending my neck can lengthen, and then I drop it back down. You're bringing your chin into your chest just slightly, but as always, making sure that you're still able to breathe with ease. In your final Savasana, your only job is to breathe. This is a totally normal time for thoughts to start to creep in, and that's okay. It's all normal. It's a part of the process. Make sure that after you acknowledge whatever it is you've thought about, that you let it go so that you can be as present as you can be for this final Savasana. This is the meat of your practice. This is where all that physical movement, all that energy that you just expended starts to make its way back into your body. I'm going to share a quote that somebody shared with me. It's a really long poem, but it's going to give you good enough time to relax. This is called The Difference Between Strength and Courage. It takes strength to be firm. It takes courage to be gentle. It takes strength to stand guard. And it takes courage to let down your guard. It takes strength to conquer, and it takes courage to surrender. It takes strength to be certain, and it takes courage to have doubt. Strength to fit in, courage to stand out. It takes strength to hide your own pains, but courage to show them. Strength to endure abuse and courage to stop it. It takes strength to stand alone, but courage to lean on another. It takes strength to love, but courage to be loved. It takes strength to survive, and it takes courage to live. May the world hug you today with its warmth and love, and may the wind carry a voice that tells you there is a friend sitting in another corner of the world wishing you well. All of you have courage. I talk about balance all the time when we're in our classes, and I try to pump you up and remind you of the strength that you have. I get to see it day in and day out. It is an honor every time. Thank you so much for being vulnerable with me, for showing up despite my scary threat with the one-leg burpees. Bring movement back into your body now by wiggling your toes and your fingers, and then just gently rock your head from side to side. Take your arms up so that you can find that strength, that deep stretch. Lift your chin, open up your chest, and then roll onto your favorite side, right or left. Take a moment in your fetal position to just show yourself some love, just the way you would your best friend who's having a rough day. You are your own best friend. Then when you're ready, come up into your seat, sink your hips into the mat, sit up tall. You should be so proud of the work that you did today. As you inhale, take your arms up. Press your palms into each other as you exhale. Bring your thumbs right to your heart to feel your heartbeat. As you do, I would love to give you all thanks for being here, for being an inspiration to me. By showing up on your mat, you give me reason, you give me so much drive to do what I get to do. From the bottom of my grateful heart to all of yours, namaste. Thank you so much. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Thank you for your patience and your freaking badassery. I mean everything that I say, and I love, love, love seeing all the faces that you make when I teach.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're the
Thank you
best.
so much. You guys are the best. Hold on, I want to take a selfie. Don't leave. Count of 3. Be cute. 1, 2, 3. You're the best. Have a great day. Message me and tell me how much you love the one-legged burpees later. All
I'll be
right.
back.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, thank you.
I love. Have a good day, Carrie. Bye, Rach. Bye, Dawn.
Bye.
Hi,
Oh, if I can
Britt.
press my
Bye,
leave
bye, bye.
button.
I'll hang up. Okay, good.